Hi, my name is Fatima Gialetti.
And I'm Helen Oliveira.
And I'm Anna Dearland.
My name is Louis Borba.
My name is Maria Borba.
And we are here today in honor of our dad, Louis Borba, who lost his battle with ALS this past November.
He was a very skilled farmer and was really good with horses and especially dairy cattle. He loved to make his own wine. He loved to eat well. He was a very, very loving grandfather. He loved being a grandfather. He and my mother did everything together. They went to church every Sunday together and other days, and would like to go to Pismo together, and they just had a very good life.
And not only his grandchildren admired him, but also his many nieces and nephews. In fact, even people that weren't related to us called him Uncle Louis. He's very approachable.
My dad also was in business with my mom and with my brother, Louis. My dad always had two constant companions, his dog and Louis. And so they were always together, always working on the dairy and tractors with the cows. And they always had a good working relationship.
Family, faith, and cows.
Dad was born in the Azores in 1944. When he became an adult, there was a military requirement. So he had to ship off to Mozambique, Africa for 2 years. And then he came to America in 1969, met up with his parents and his brothers that were already here.
I met him here, but we came in the same airplane from Azores without knowing each other.
Went to work right away at a local dairy farm until the family farm could be stable enough to run independently without outside income coming in.
He was my brother's friend and then became my husband.
We've been in the valley this whole time. We have a large extended family. So we grew up doing lots of things together, lots of things that were traditional to the Portuguese culture.
About 2 years before his formal diagnosis, he started having problems with swallowing, choking, weakness in his hands.
Like a raspy voice.
You
couldn't understand him when he spoke.
He was hoarse, and he was just getting losing weight. He was choking, and so we tried many different specialists. They said he had COPD, which he did. They asthma, sleep apnea, and then he was told that he had a goiter on his thyroid that was impeding his swallowing and his speech. So he went in for thyroid surgery, and
He never did bounce back from it. And eventually his lung collapsed. And we sort of watched it go downhill from there, and he was intubated. And that began our journey. And we had a very good physician in the ICU internist who immediately identified it as Borba ALS.
I think we found out formally that he had it on December 7th, 2018. And by the 13th or thereabouts of that same month, he was trached and picked. We were able to connect with Robin and then later Kathleen, who helped us tremendously. They were able to procure from the loaner closet, a lift that we could take to his vacation home. They got us another lift here that was electric. So that was much easier than the mechanical lift. Also, the support groups were really helpful.
And also when Dad was hospitalized, especially during COVID, and there were restrictions on having visitors with the patient, Kathleen was instrumental in giving us the language and the law to advocate for having a support person with my dad when he was in the hospital so that he wouldn't be alone.
Even though it was a grim diagnosis, we still had a lot of fun. We still laughed a lot. He still was able to go outside most days on his power chair and go around and see his cows. And he even got stuck out here in the soft dirt behind the house, and Mom had to pull him out with the Bobcat tractor. He still lived life. And he's still able to go see his friends and go to church every Sunday and have the grandkids over. So it wasn't over. It just was different. The whole time he fought this disease, he taught us to fight with perseverance, strength, faith, and good humor, and just a good attitude about it. So that's how we're going forward without him.